Hi there, welcome back to Northlight Photographic Workshops. Sitting out here on a beautiful fall day. This is incredible. We keep getting them here. It's Halloween. Happy Halloween, everybody. And I just had a really nice flight over on the beach this morning. It's really calm, dead calm over there. But anyway, what I'm going to show you here first is a flight I did the day before yesterday up in Michigan's Upper Peninsula. I was up there along the shore of Lake Superior and found this nice little island called Presque Island. It's kind of hard to see from the road. It's kind of hidden off in the off along the shoreline. But anyway, I went over there just at sunset with the drone and flew around the island with this new DJI FPV drone that I have. Yeah, and I know I've been doing a lot on drones lately, but you know, you're just gonna have to get used to it for a little bit here because I'm learning. You know, for those of you that don't know, I purchased this DJI FPV drone a couple weeks ago, and I've been really working with it a lot lately and practicing because even though I've been a drone pilot for quite a long time, it's a whole new thing. You know, flying with the goggles on and flying it in first-person view. You know, it's like you're sitting right in the cockpit of the drone. But anyway, you know, what I'm going to do here is run this little video here and kind of describe what I was doing when I was out there. One of my things is that I have been just practicing it, like I say, and I've been keeping it in normal mode lately. And normal mode means that it's more like your traditional drone pilot, your traditional drone flying. You know, you can just let go of the sticks, it stops, stays where it's supposed to do, everything it's supposed to do. Now, in normal mode, this drone is the same way, and I have yet to take it into sport mode, and what I did this morning was took it into sport mode, and we'll show you that in a video that's going to come later. But yeah, so you can see this right now, and I found this little island. I'm flying to it right now, as you can see, and we you know, have these great lakes all around us here. It's really a wonderful place to go, and the thing is that different environments are completely different. Like here, it's more glacially cut sand beaches and things that we have along our shoreline here, but up in the northern part here, it's more more rock and more iron mines and copper mines and things like that. So as you can see, this island that I'm flying in over right now, this little island of Presque, is quite a rocky outcrop, and it's really wonderful. It's got these little cliffs along the edge, and you know, if I was a better FPV pilot, I would have flown right along those cliffs, and I'm working up to it. But as you can see here, I'm still flying in normal mode and not doing too many crazy things. But I did get some good things out of this video that I think you'll like to see here. And I know it might be kind of boring sitting around watching somebody else's flights, but I don't know, I like it. It's fun to go back over them. Now you can see I was flying at sunset, and so I was flying also in automatic mode as far as the camera goes. So it was adjusting for my sky, of course. So a lot of the foreground will, when I'm on these return flights coming in towards shore, a lot of these return flights will be quite dark. But when I start getting enough guts and I start getting down lower, like you can see here now, I'm flying in lower over the edge of the point. And that's about all I wanted to give it right there. You know, I wasn't quite sure that I could do it, but you can start seeing a little bit, you know, the camera is starting to adjust for the light, especially when I'm coming around here going back north across the island. As you can see, it's got this long spit of land that comes out from it. Now, another thing is that you'll see it hesitate here for a minute, like maybe right around there it hesitated, or maybe when I came right into that turn. In normal mode, you're still using obstacle avoidance. So what's happening is it's starting to see some things. It's a little more forgiving than a normal drone, but it still stops you from doing certain things, and it knows kind of how fast you're going, and so it'll see something coming up in the distance, and it'll start to slow you up or move you a little bit. So sometimes you'll see a couple of jerky motions in here, and it's because I'm getting a little too close to things, like maybe right there. See, it just took me a little bit aside right there, and that was the drone doing it, not me. Now I'm going to swing back around here and come back in, and in each rotation around the island, I get a little bit more gutsy. So I'm flying a little closer in along the cliffs. I tell you, I can't wait to go back up there now once I'm starting to get a little bit more confident with this. See, now if I was a better pilot here, or a more confident pilot, I would have flown on the left side of this tree I'm going to come by right now. But, you know, that's the way it goes. Next time I'll do it that way. Yeah, but you can see it's really a beautiful place there, and with the sun starting to set, oh, a little glitch in the video there. and the sun's starting to set, it starts to fire up the red rocks. So here I'm coming down a little bit closer over this point of land. I think that might be as daring as I get on this run. I'm going to come back around. Now another thing that I have to apologize for here is my horizons keep going like this. Like, I know they're going to tilt and stuff, but they keep going like this, and that's because I hadn't started using horizon lock yet, which is another thing that I'm going to be using in the future. So I'll show you in the subsequent videos what it looks like when you use horizon lock. You get a lot less of that kind of jerky motion. Now I like that kind of jerky motion when I'm actually flying through the goggles, because it makes me feel a little bit more like I'm there, and it's a little bit more, a little bit more reactive to my movements. But for the videos, it doesn't do so well. So here I'm coming around. I think this might be one of my last times around. I'm getting a little more confident, as you can see. It's great though, like I was saying in an earlier video, it's like driving and flying at the same time. Yeah, I can see I'm getting a little more gutsy here. Now, obstacle avoidance didn't do much there for me, I mean, it probably would have allowed me to hit something if I was going this quick. Now, at this point, I'm going along in the speed of probably 20, 21 miles per hour. Normal mode, you really can't get much more speed out of it than that. See a little bit more of the rocking motion there, which I'm hoping to remove in subsequent videos by using the horizon steady mode. Yeah, it's a beautiful little island. I'd actually like to go up there. I think I'd probably take y'all back up there and fly around it again at some point when I get a little better at this. So yeah, that might be it. I might be coming back now. We'll see. So, like as I was saying, it's getting darker at this time, and so it's harder for me to see where I'm going, and I've lost kind of where my home is. And in the goggles, you're not getting a map like you do in the normal DJI Fly. So, but what it does do is it gives you a little H, and that little H floats around on the horizon, showing you where home is. And if you're not facing toward home, it'll have the H off to the side, pointing an arrow whichever way it wants you to go. So, I kind of know how to get myself home at this point. So even though it's getting darker along the shoreline and I can't see myself anymore, I'm able to find my way home easy enough. So let's see if this is my last time around. Yeah, beautiful little place. Presque, check it out on the map, Lake Superior. Probably a little bit northwest of, well, definitely a little bit northwest of Marquette, Michigan. Yeah, here I am, flying back home again. So yeah, this drone is really something. I really like it a lot. I've been having such a blast with it, and I've been trying to fly as much time on it as I can. Now, as I mentioned, when I bought the 2 new batteries in the Fly More kit, one of them came dead, and I live 80 miles away from Best Buy. So rather than go through returning it, I went through the DJI, sending it back through DJI support, and I'm looking forward to getting it back real soon so that I can fly even more. So yeah, that's about it. It's a good time, and there's going to be more of these. I hope you don't mind. I know there's those of you out there that are learning to fly or are already seasoned pilots, and my apologies to those of you that are already very seasoned FPV pilots, because I am not yet, as you can see, but I'm getting there, and I'm hoping to get a lot better with my videos as they go. So yeah, so if you like this, give me the old thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't. I really appreciate you watching, and I hope you look for more. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.